Hello and welcome to Let's Play Stardew Valley, episode 90. Here in the morning of year 2, fall the 11th. Hopping out of bed, grabbing that cactus, water that cactus. Living off the land. Now listen up. Looking to get married? You're gonna need a mermaid's pendant. Everyone this side of the Gem Sea knows what it means when you give them a mermaid's pendant. Getting your hands on such a powerful pendant can be tricky. Every region seems to have their own custom, but it always has something to do with the beach or ocean. Very interesting indeed. So to get someone to marry me, I need a mermaid's pendant. Grabbing some iron bars out of the furnaces. I'm gonna go ahead and make the carp surprise, which requires 4 carp, so that I can never have to worry about using carp ever again in this game. Here we go. Carp surprise. It's bland and oily, and it requires 4 carp. Alright. And I just got an achievement called Cook. To get the Cook achievement, you have to cook 10 different recipes. Now that I've done that, I'm just going to toss out my other carp that I was saving. Hello there, dear. I hope your farm is doing well. I'm sending you a little something from my kitchen. I hope it didn't crumble in the mail. From Granny Evelyn, and it's a chocolate cake. How nice. Alright. Let's pick some crops, shall we? Picking some eggplant. Picking some yams. Picking some corn. Watering Fartomo's bowl, of course. Saw off the gold and silver corns. No trees to chop on Tree Isle. Petting some animals. Looks like I got them all except for Leazer's the goat. Get some mammal juice. And we've got 18 IPAs and 6 meads. I'm going to go ahead and do coffee this time. So every row of kegs I need 30 coffee beans. So it should be 30 and 90 that I need. Looks like I actually did the math right in my head for once. In the coop, I'm just picking eggs. throwing them in the machines. Why don't we check out the money shed? Oh boy. That's a lot of stuff in the money shed. Strawberry jelly, melon jelly, coconut jelly, cranberry jelly. I got 10 strawberry jellies, 10 melon jellies, I think 20 cranberry jellies, and a coconut jelly. Also got a buttload of starfruit wine and melon wine. We might be looking at another record income day today, maybe. I'm just doing a hodgepodge of random stuff. Eggplant and garlic pickles. Green bean pickles. A couple of blueberry jellies. Do some cactus fruit jelly. Oh, I accidentally just put it in a keg. Alright, I'm going to do 20 starfruit wines. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jars. Still need something for them. We'll do melon jelly. All right. Looks like my pine tree finally finished growing here on Western Isle. Alright, so I've got 3 rings of crops I need to plant. Let's go and get those planted. First I'll sell off my 10 strawberry jellies, my 1 coconut jelly, 8 melon wines, 13 starfruit wine. Sell off like 18 or so pale ales, about 20 cranberry jellies, and 5 meads. Oh, and 10 melon jellies. Alright. Oh, it's Caroline. Why don't we give Caroline a gift? She says, judging by the savory smells wafting from your place, I can tell you've been busy in the kitchen. Let's try giving her an apple. She liked the apple. Jody, whose birthday it is today, by the way, says, if you want to make friends with my youngest son, you can't go wrong with pink cake. It would make a great gift. It's pretty useful. Have an apple on your birthday. Wow. She says, a birthday gift? That's very kind of you. I love it. And now I'm 10 out of 10 with Jody. Jody is my third villager to become 10 out of 10 with. Demetrius and Willie probably will be next. Granny Evelyn says, today I'm baking cookies. They're shaped like little pumpkins. Have an apple. There's Mayor Lewis. He says, the saloon gets pretty lively at night. Gonna give him his truffle oil. He says, you got the oil. Let me see. It's high quality. Very slick. Great, thank you. And I got $7.50 bounty for that oil. Okay. On the help wanted poster, an invasive crab species is living in the local mine, threatening the native wildlife. These creatures are known for disguising themselves as stones. I'll pay anyone to slay 2 of them. Signed, Demetrius. I'm actually not going to take him up on that because I didn't get a prize ticket. I only get gold for that one. And Demetrius is so close to max reputation that I kind of don't need... I don't need to do a mission for him. Here's Elliot. He says, oh dear, a tiny crab appears to have made his home in my shirt pocket. Here, have some squid ink. Ah, a bottle of fine ink. Thank you. So as far as the eligible bachelors and bachelorettes, Haley, Penny, and Leah are at 8 hearts, as is Elliot. And we've got Harvey, who's at 7. Emily, who's at 6. Sam and Abigail are both at 5. Alex is at 4. Maru is at 3. Sebastian is at 0, where he belongs. Alright, what are we going to plant? I guess we're doing more pumpkins. Do 8 pumpkins. We'll do 8 bok choy. And we'll go ahead and do some fairy rose. While I'm thinking about it, we're going to do something very special. Been looking around these apples for a couple of episodes, but the apples are actually the last thing I need to complete this bulletin board bundle. The fodder bundle. Throw those apples in there. Bundle complete. My reward is a heater. What does the heater do? It keeps your animals warmer and happier during the winter. So what you do is you put the heater inside your barn or your coop, and it will sort of provide a passive happiness bonus for your animals, because they do become less happy in the winter. Junimos appear everywhere. They say, "The last bundle. Farewell, Ryan." Now the ring of 6 stars above the fireplace is complete. The Junimos are hopping around saying something in their language. The Junimos have returned to the spirit world. And in their place, they left a cozy-looking sofa with a bookcase. Now we can look around and see the completed community center. So I kind of took my time doing the community center. Obviously, I didn't get it done until autumn of year 2. It is possible to get the community center done in, like, winter of year 1, I think. If you're really hauling ass, you can get it done in winter year 1 or spring of year 2. In my case, I needed to wait until pomegranates and apples were available for my fruit trees. Alright, community center is done. Oh, and the outside of it looks different too. It looks like bok choys are planted in the flower beds. I think the color of the building is different, maybe. And the clock works now. Something I never noticed before. Community center is now complete. It's a momentous day in Stardew Valley. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and plant I'm gonna plant some fairy rose in this ring here. I do want to check something. The community center, the bulletin board bundle in the community center, it said the reward was friendship. And it doesn't look like any of my friendship hearts have increased, but I think that might happen tonight. So we'll check on that in the morning. Check out the greenhouse here. Got 2 ancient fruits. Put those in the chests. I've also got grapes. Could probably go ahead and throw these grapes in these preserve jars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 grape jellies. And I'll go ahead and pick some hops while I'm at it. I'll sell the blueberry jelly and the strawberry jellies that I got. Go ahead and sell this dino mayo while I'm at it too. Keep forgetting to bait up these crab pots. Shame upon me. So the alien capsule on Tree Isle has been sitting here broken open. Nothing seems to be happening, so I'm going to go ahead and break it. Surprisingly, you can pick it up as an item. It's called Empty Capsule. Part of the glass is shattered. So I legitimately have no idea what that does. I'm going to put the heater by the kind of by the door here. Now Big Barn has a heater for the upcoming winter. Go ahead and harvest my 24 coffees. And you guessed it, we're doing hops. After all, summer and fall are the perfect times to drink a just bitter, kick you in the face, ultra hoppy IPA. And it looks like I have 2 starfruit wines that also finished. It's gonna be a lot of starfruit wine. Of course, I'll replace them with more starfruits. Do I have enough resources to build more kegs and jars? Pretty low on coal, but I can still cough up 16 coal. Coal, 100 wood, and 80 stone. Put one of these in the greenhouse and one in the money shed. While I'm in here, I'll go ahead and do a little picking. Some eggplants. Go ahead and grab a strawberry and throw down that new preserve jar. Almost done with the preserve jars in the money shed. I only need like 5 or 6 more, and I think 3 or so more in the greenhouse. And after that's done with, I won't really need coal for very much, except smelting. Alright. Got a cactus fruit wine. I believe I'll drift off to bed. Oh my goodness. That is definitely a record income. I got 100,651. Yikes. Alright. The big earners. 3 ancient fruit wines for almost 7,000. 8 melon wines for 8,400. 19 IPAs for approximately 8,000. 20 cranberry jellies for 5,600. 10 melon jellies for 7,700. 15 strawberry jellies for 6,000. 15 starfruit wines for 47,000. 5 mayonnaise for about 2,000. Also sold off 19 coffees and got about 3,000. On to fall the 12th. See if any friendships changed overnight. They did not. Pretty sure I have to wait until something else happens before I get that bonus. Water the cactus. Nothing on TV. We can go ahead and do an oil. Throw a corn in there. Walking outside. Oh my goodness. I read this letter and I got an achievement called the Beloved Farmer. Dear Ryan, everyone around town has been talking about your great generosity lately. Apparently, packages have been appearing in people's houses containing items they posted about years ago on the community center bulletin. And the packages are all addressed from your farm. Thanks for going out of your way to do something like that. All of us in town are delighted. Interesting. So packages have appeared in people's houses of items that they wished for on the community center bulletin. And now, oh yes, look at this. So it looks like everybody's hearts have increased by 2, I think? Yeah, it looks like by 2. Except for the bachelors and bachelorettes, theirs didn't increase. But I'm now at 10 stars with Lewis, Demetrius, Willie, Pam, Jody, Robin, Jazz the Tiny Child, Pierre. I'm at 9 hearts with Carolyn, Marnie, and Evelyn, and also Linus. Clint, I'm at 8. Yeah, it's pretty great. Significant bonus. Just grab 3 completely useless driftwood out of my crab pots. Pet the animals. Still missing the brown chickens. Where are they? One's there and one's there. Grab some eggs. Also got another rabbit's foot. Interesting, I seem to have triggered some sort of cutscene. It's Gus. At my doorstep, he says, "Good morning." Ah, what a beautiful day, huh? You know, as the saloon owner, I hear about everything that's going on in town. I remember when you first moved here, everyone was a bit unsure of what to expect. A stranger from the city, an unknown personality. He turns around and stirs something. Sorry, I have to stir this pot every 5 minutes. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. You know, it's like when you're making a sauce. If you put in a new spice, you could ruin everything. Oh no, his pot caught on fire. But then again, there's always a chance you'll create something new and delicious, right? Ha ha ha. What I'm trying to say is, it's been great having you in town, and I've come to think of you as one of my good friends. Anyway, I came to give you something. I was cleaning out the back room and I found this old mini jukebox. I want you to have it. Wow. I received a mini jukebox. It's actually an old do-it-yourself project of mine from many years ago. They're pretty easy to make. So just in case you wanted to make more, I brought the blueprints for you. I learned how to craft a mini jukebox. Well, I'm gonna head home. I gotta get this marinara back on the stove. Have a good one. Mini jukebox. How do you make a mini jukebox? I just need 2 iron bars and a battery pack. Well, that's pretty easy. Go ahead and check the money shed. I've got 4 melon jellies and 2 starfruit wines. I don't have room. Go ahead and just finish out my melons. Throw some strawberries in those preserve jars. And of course, 2 more starfruits for the kegs. I gotta make some room here. Sell the starfruit wines and the melon jellies. Go ahead and sell the apple wine. And I'll sell the wild honey. I already have a ton of that anyway. Let's put the mini jukebox in my room. How about here? So now I can order it to play anything I want. How about I'm trying to find Marimba of Frozen Bone from the mines. There we go. I'm not sure if it continues playing when you're outside your house or not. No, the music goes away once you're outside your house, which makes sense. Just petted Fartomo and he dropped a bunch of bone fragments. Here in the greenhouse, we got strawberries. We got hops. We've also got coffee beans. Go ahead and stash the hops in the barn here, as well as the coffee beans. Grab 2 truffles. Stash the strawberries in the money shed. Now, what else do I want to do today? Possibly go to the mines. I need coal, and I need to finish my Dust Sprite monster goal. Oh, that's funny. The jukebox is still playing Marimba Frozen Bone for me. Alright. Ah, I just tried to go to the town, but it triggered a cutscene involving the community center. Colorful balloons are floating towards the sky. All the villagers are happily exploring the restored building. I walk in, Mayor Lewis is standing in front of the roaring fireplace. He says, "I'm not sure how you did it, but the community center has never looked better. You've done Pelican Town a great service. Everyone in town is pleased." As a way of saying thank you, I'd like to present you with this town's greatest honor, the Stardew Hero Award. You've earned it. You received a Stardew Hero trophy. Uh-oh. Somebody's grumbling. Who's that? It's Morris, the manager of the Joja Mart, who says, "Sales have been plummeting. Where have all my customers gone?" Ah, Morris. "All my customers here? This isn't good." Pierre says, "How does it feel?" Pierre has just strode up to Morris, seemingly spoiling for a fight. So I can now say, "Let's be reasonable," or "Let's settle this the old-fashioned way." We're going with that. "Ha!" Morris says, "This means nothing. I'll just run a 75% off sale, and all my customers will come crawling back to me, begging for forgiveness. You'll see." Pierre says, "No, not this time, Morris. I think it's time we settled this once and for all." Morris says, "Oh? And how do you propose we do that?" It's fisticuffs time. Morris says, "Ha! Primitive." Pierre says, "If you're too scared to fight me, then bring one of your coworkers. Or are all Joja employees such cowards?" Morris says, "Insult me all you like, but don't you dare slander the good name of Joja." Dang. Fisticuffs. It looks like Morris landed 3 blows. Morris says, "You're even weaker than your fresh produce selection. Pierre says, "And the way you throw punches is just like Joja. Quantity over quality." Grandpa George is saying, "Get him!" Oh. Pierre lands a powerful punch Morris goes spinning off into the distance, and then he puts on sunglasses. Morris and his Joja Mart cronies were never heard from again. Wow. Now there's nobody in the community center. But I wonder what happened to Joja Mart. Is it just empty now? Let's go take a look. Whoa, look at this. Joja Mart is now derelict, abandoned. There's a sign out front that says closed, a banner that says terminated. The building is cracked and falling apart already. Low quality construction, it seems. And I think there's something wrong with the scripting of the game because Jody just walked inside the completely abandoned building here. I bet starting tomorrow that's not going to happen. I think all the villagers will avoid the building. So Joja Mart is abandoned. So the actual reason why I came to town is to give this bouquet to somebody. There's really only three choices. Haley, Penny, and Leah. Now, Haley is the one that I reached 8 hearts with first. But unfortunately, Haley is just a little too annoying. With her Valley Girl accent and just blonde ways. Penny... Are they all 8 hearts? Yeah. Penny might be a decent girlfriend or whatever. But she was climbing up into a tree with Sam just like 2 days ago. So, you know, I don't want to get involved with that. So that leaves Leah. Gotta find her though. She's not on the beach. Deal with the trash in the crab pod here. Bear with me, I'm just redoing the crab pot bait. I bet you Leah's in her house. Or maybe she'll be at the bar later. Yeah, why don't we do that? We'll just meet her at the Star Drop a little bit later. There's Abigail. Let's see if we can find something for Abigail. Does she like cheese? Yeah, I've given her, like, most of the main artisan ingredients. Just give her a beer. There's Maru. I need to get Maru's reputation up. Let's walk up and give her a pomegranate. She says, I bet we'll start seeing more people at the clinic this season. Gave her a pomegranate, which she seemed to like. Sebastian the Insufferable Emo. He says, I was up until 3 reading this new book. Do you read? My choices are, yep, the classics. Only sci-fi and fantasy. I like a good romance. Or, no, I don't read books. I guess we'll go with sci-fi and fantasy. Sebastian says, oh yeah? Well, did you read the Cave Saga X? Or Cave Saga 10? Won't spoil it for you, but oh man. Sebastian likes coffee. It's one of the few things I've found that he likes, so he gets a coffee. Robin and Demetrius walking to town, probably to the saloon. I think I'm going to put my broccoli seeds here. Alright, I think I've cleared... No, I'm gonna put my vampire ring in the adventure chest. And the Stardew hero trophy, where's this gonna go? Yeah, I'll throw it in the bedroom. Oh, and the shrimp too. Alright, we're gonna go to the mines. And I want to finish up with enough time to maybe catch Leah at the saloon. Dust sprites, yay. This area is overrun with monsters. A way down has appeared. More dust sprites. I think I'll head to the saloon. See if we can find Leah. There's Leah. Man, it's crowded in here. Caroline and Marnie still need to be raised up to maximum reputation. Go ahead and give Marnie a pomegranate. Hey Marnie, have a pomegranate. Yes, now she's at 10. Yeehaw. Caroline and Evelyn still have to go to 10. Talk to Kent here. He says, to take up fishing. It would give me something to do, keep my hands busy. He got a pomegranate, which he liked. Go ahead and give Clint something while I'm here. So we can go with goat cheese. Says, this is a fun gift, thanks. Shane the bag gets a beer. Alright, here we are. It's the reason I'm here. Leah? Would you accept this bouquet from me? I'll talk to her first. Oh my goodness. She says, stop by my cabin if you ever need someone to talk to. While we're on that subject, here, have a bouquet. Oh my. She says, I'll accept this. Thank you. That change anything about her heart bar? It does. So now it says Leah, girlfriend, in parentheses. And there's a bouquet icon. And her hearts now go up to 10, instead of being capped at 8. She said, I had a feeling you would ask me. While we're here, why don't you have a goat cheese? Raise that reputation up even more. Alright. Go ahead and head on back to the farm here. Toss the broken glasses in the recycle machine. Stash the geodes, the stone, the slime, copper ore. I'll go ahead and make another, what do you call it, preserve jar. Just can't get enough preserve jars. Stash the bat wings. And I think we're ready to head to the money shed. Four more starfruit wines. My goodness. Oh my gosh. new preserve jar is going to get a... How about an apricot, perhaps? Nope. Accidentally picked a green bean, which is fine. Just do green bean. It's getting late. Harvest these wheats over here on Oak Isle that I forgot about. Go ahead and sell off the starfruit wine, the duck mayo. I don't have hay in the list of sold items, but I'm going to go ahead and sell a hay. Stash the other hay in the flour chest. Stash the oak resin in the refined quartz. And I think we're ready for sleep-ins. Rainbow Frozen Bone is still going. Alright. I think we're going to turn this off. Okay, how do you turn it off? Do you have to select nothing? Yeah, you have to select nothing. Alright, off to bed. I got 27,000, which mostly came from the 6 starfruit wines, as well as 4 melon jellies. And I sold truffles for about 1,300. Waking up on the morning of year 2, fall the 13th. Take stock of our money here real quick. 979,000 in the bank. 1.6 million total earnings. That's going to wrap it up. Peace.